Hello. It's been a while since I've last posted a video, but I feel like this needs to be like not so much a PSA, but just a warning if you should buy one. This is the new GP40 from Atlas. This is the CSX mains away. I love this engine. Unfortunately, I put in the decoder, as is here. This is the DCC decoder, put it on the track, and the lights moved. It did not move. So, I put it in again. Same thing. No luck. Took it to a hobby shop in Pennsylvania, and they told me that somehow, I'll show you as I'm doing this with one finger, kinda, maybe. The board is super duper loose. These pins right here actually, they recommend you put them up, but I did that, and I guess even when they weren't up and putting the board in like so, I'll do this with one finger, maybe a hand. All right, so the board is in, but look how loose it is. Like you can just see that it's not in there pretty snug like boards in the past have been. So put this on the track or at the shop and it worked just fine in DCC. And as he was telling me, you kind of have to move the board a little bit in the middle where yes, the tabs are touching, but also the tabs underneath are touching. And when they did that, it also did not work. So the board is it's not the board's problem. Well, yes, it is about it making contact with the pins. But the other thing is the gap between the frame and the board itself. It's not tight. It's not super tight. And it needs to be in order to make contact. Now, I have had other engines with this board before, SD60s, SD60Es that Atlas came out, and they came out with this board. And you just plug it in, put it in, and there was no problem. I don't know what is going on with the GP40s because this is an issue that I'm having, and I know that I'm not screwing anything up because the board would have been fried by now. And I don't know what else it is. So I believe it's a manufacturer issue. So if I were you, I would contact Atlas or maybe, talk with an expert who knows how to do these things. But they told me once you get it into the place it should be, which I did, and then it started moving, but he did say put some solder on the top, not a lot, and not too hot, but to the point of where it'll be right in place. But there's the problem. If I should do that and it doesn't move, but if it doesn't make contact, then what's the point? Then I have to unsolder it, get it into the right position or whatever. And also if I left it like this, and let's say it was running and I put the shell on, then it gets too loose and then it just doesn't work. So plan B or C at this point is I'm probably just going to try to find another GP40 frame, probably the old style one, even though those decoders were a pain in the ass to put in. At least they were in there and they were making contact. This is just a pain in the ass, and I've tried this board on 3 different engines that have this same mechanism and same frame, and it's all been the same issue. So if you have any GP40s that just came out, the CSX, I have the Port Harbor, and what's the other one I have? Oh, the Operation Lifesaver 50th anniversary. I would, and you got them DCC ready and you just put a board in, please comment and tell me how you did it, because either mine was screwed up or it was everybody else's. So I just want feedback on that. If you got it with DCC and sound, you are in great luck, because guess what? You don't have to do a thing except to put the engine on the track and make sure you get some DCC and sound. So please, somebody, let me know, because this is the second board I've gone through. The first one I thought fried, but it didn't. It was just my stupidity. But you can see, like, it's just so loose. And most boards aren't that loose. So, and these are one of these boards that don't ask for kept on tape or anything. You just plug it in literally, or in this case slide it in, and you're on your way. But it's been a pain in the ass, and I'm just losing my patience. So if anybody can give me some advice or some techniques they've used on getting this board in without it being a pain, please comment. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and please keep liking and subscribing. I know a lot of people who've liked my videos are not subscribers, and you know, I really would like some subscribers. I know I'm up to, what am I up to, 200 something, but I would like at least maybe 500. So that's what we're going for. But like I said, thank you very much for your time, and have a great evening.